Okay, welcome everyone. I hereby call the May 8th Town of Gray Planning Board meeting to order. First up, I guess, would be our roll call, which is not on our new fonted agenda, so I'm going to do it anyways. Melinda?
Present.
Jenya?
Present.
And I'm Dan Cobb, also present, so we are full slate tonight. Next up is minutes approval. So we have our minutes from the April 10th meeting. Any comments or corrections on those minutes?
Not from me.
No further.
I move approval of the minutes as circulated.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor? That's unanimous. All right. Next up is information exchange. I don't think we have any from staff.
Since
Unless
the memo was put together, I just want to make sure you're all aware of the Build Maine Conference, June 3 to 4, that the town is a sponsor again, so you can go, no cost if you want to go up to Skowhegan. So just let Denise know if you want to register.
Okay. Thank you. Anything from the board? Nothing here either. Okay, so we've got one item of new business, and which is also a public hearing. This is a request by Andrew Gervais of Gervais Homes LLC, represented by Austin Fagan of BH2M Engineering, for planning board subdivision amendment review to alter the shared driveway easements for lots 1 and 2 in the Mayall Mills subdivision on his 49.83 plus or minus acre property near 279 Mayall Road. At tax map 21, lot 26-20, in the rural, residential, and agricultural and business development 1 zoning districts. This proposal is subject to major subdivision amendment review. We have an applicant's representative.
You do. Austin Fagan with BH2M, representing Gervais Homes LLC. So very simple amendment we're looking for here. As you may recall, there was a driveway easement for a shared driveway between lots 1 and 2. That originally had gone along the entire side of the lot line. Now that the construction phase is here, getting into looking into setbacks with code enforcement, things of that nature, it was determined that in order to get the house in a more reasonable spot, that we can shorten that right-of-way. We have provided a plan to show that the driveway design still works, very similarly to how it did in the previous approval. And that is it. More or less taking that, I think it was around 300 feet long, and moving it down to about 120 feet. If the board has any questions or concerns, I'd be happy to answer them. Thank you.
Okay, thanks for that summary. So just in looking through our memo here, so the consulting engineer had no comments, and staff had a number of comments, but I don't see any changes or anything that you're looking for.
No, it was
More
mostly explanatory.
just, yeah, that's what I saw as well, so that's your understanding as well, so it doesn't look like there's any requested changes at this point in time. Any initial comments or questions from the board?
Only that seems fine.
Okay.
Yeah, I have no comments.
Okay, so we do have to, before we get to our deliberations, we do have to open it up to a public hearing. So I'll go ahead and do that at 7:04. Is there anyone from the public who wishes to speak on this application? You look like you're longing to go up to that mic. Now's your chance. Guess not. Nothing? Okay. And I don't see anyone online either, correct? Nobody there, right?
Yeah, I'm not
I
on
only
it
see
over
the
here.
self view, so.
Yep. Double check it. Nope.
Okay. You're welcome to ask any questions if you have any.
Are documents
Just,
available?
so you have to go to the mic so everyone can hear on TV. All good? Okay. All right, so I will close the public hearing then. Sounds like you've had some communications with a neighbor, or,
I have not personally.
no, okay, I didn't, you guys were talking off mic about some documents or something.
I did say that I can get him documents if he'd like to see them, so, for the record.
Okay. Well, we'd be in favor of that, so. Okay. I don't have any concerns either. I think it seems pretty straightforward, so. I don't have any questions. Seems fine. You're still fine with everything?
Yep, yeah, per the comments, I mean, their frontage is on the main road, so
Right.
they have the required frontage. So this was just the shared driveway because the board was trying to reduce the number of curb cuts
Right.
and asked them to share the driveway. So they went all the way with it, but they don't necessarily need to.
Okay. So I guess we can entertain a motion if someone wants to make one.
Mr. Chair, I'd like to make a motion. I move to approve the application by Andrew Gervais of Gervais Homes LLC, represented by Austin Fagan at BH2M Engineering, for Planning Board Subdivision Amendment to review Planning Board Subdivision Amendment review to alter the shared driveway easement for lots 1 and 2 in the Mayall Mills subdivision on his 49.83 plus or minus acre property near 279 Mayall Road at tax map 21 lots 26-20 in the rural residential and agricultural and business development -1 zoning districts. This proposal is subject to major subdivision amendment review and subject to the following conditions listed 1 through 3 in the board packet.
Is there a second?
Seconded.
Any discussion?
Nope.
All in favor? Okay, and that's unanimous.
Thank you.
Got your
do have a-
amendment.
I do have a plan if it's appropriate to sign it, or I can leave it with you and get it at another time, whatever works.
I'm guessing you would like it dropped off so you can review it before we sign
This
it?
one, typically we do that to make sure that all the notes that you guys want are on there. This one is a very simple change to one that you very recently approved. So we might be able to take a look at it if you can give me 5 minutes and make
Okay.
sure we're all good and sign
Okay.
it tonight. If you're comfortable with that, up to you.
Okay,
Absolutely.
sounds good.
All right. Thank you. Motion to adjourn?
All in favor? All right, we are adjourned.
Excellent.
7:08.
All right, thank you guys for coming out tonight
Yeah.
to get this done for him. Let me give it just a quick look, just make sure
Okay.
we're all good, and then I can grab the pens.